You can't close a $70+ million hole just through cutting. You need to bring additional revenues in the door. And given the factors that I addressed, I am proposing an 8% property tax levy increase.
There you have it. That announcement made today by acting Buffalo Mayor Chris Scanlon. Higher property taxes are now on the table as the city of Buffalo tries to make up ground on its financial deficit. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. Those tax increases are part of Scanlon's new proposed city budget of more than $600 million. 2 on your side's Nate Benson joins us from inside Buffalo City Hall with more details.
Scott and Mary Alice, all's quiet right now inside City Hall, but earlier today it was teeming with energy as acting Mayor Chris Scanlon released his $622 million city budget.
This was not an easy budget. I can tell you that. It was very difficult.
How difficult was it? Well, for one thing, when he took office in October, Scanlon says he inherited a
$70 million structural deficit
from the Byron Brown administration, much higher than previously reported. Through a series of hiring freezes, departmental cuts mid-year, and reallocation of ARPA funds, that deficit is now $50 million. And the acting mayor says this budget will further close that gap. As it stands, the budget is
a $622 million spending plan, which is less than a 1% increase year over year.
And it includes
an 8% property tax levy increase,
and the establishment of the
Buffalo Parking and Mobility Authority,
and a new
hotel occupancy tax.
All ways to generate revenues.
You can't close a $70+ million hole just through cutting. You need to bring additional revenues in the door.
Scanlon says the property tax increase will generate $13.7 million next year. He's hoping to offload the parking ramps for
somewhere between $40 and $60 million.
And the hotel bed tax is expected to generate $3.5 million. All of that added up would bring in $53 million in new revenue for the city. But is that enough?
With this budget for next year, is the deficit wiped clean completely?
No, again, we're going to have to, taking on a $73 million deficit is something I've been very clear about. It's not something you're going to wipe away in 1 year. It's going to take several budget cycles to do it.
Do you think the cuts in this current budget went far enough to fix the financial problems?
Yeah, I received it 2 minutes ago, so yeah, I really haven't, but I did hear there were cuts proposed, and that is one criticism on the prior administration, that they were unwilling to, raise or make cuts, and that's, why we're here today.
Scanlon says he cut $10 million from various departments and saved $16 million from the hiring freeze. This is the first time in modern times that the city budget has been delivered so early. And Council Majority Leader Leah Halton Pope says that they intend to work through the budget closer than ever.
I think being deliberative, going through line by line, every single dollar, every single cent, and also listening to the constituents that we represent, expressing to them exactly how this is going to impact them is really important, making this very, very simple. So that everybody can understand it as best as possible and not just getting something jammed down their throat in 22 days.
Now, as for what's next regarding the budget process, there are committee hearings and public hearings regarding the city budget in the coming days and weeks. We will, of course, publish when those meetings are, because the public will certainly want to weigh in on what's being proposed in this budget. On your side, inside City Hall, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.